Most people mess up investing not because they invest in the wrong things, but because they invest in the wrong order. They max out their 401k before building an emergency fund. They invest in a taxable brokerage before getting their employer match. They buy individual stocks before understanding index funds. I made these mistakes. It cost me thousands in missed returns and unnecessary stress. Today, I'm giving you the exact order to invest your money, the hierarchy that maximizes returns, minimizes taxes, and builds wealth in the most efficient way possible. This is the sequence that financial advisors use for wealthy clients, but nobody explains to regular people. Follow this order, and you'll build wealth faster than 95% of people. Let's break it down. Why order matters. Before we get to the steps, you need to understand why sequence matters. Every dollar you have can only go one place. If you put it in a savings account, it's not in your 401k. If you max your Roth IRA, you can't use that money for an emergency. Different accounts have different advantages. Tax benefits, traditional IRA, 401k, HSA, growth potential, stocks versus savings, liquidity, how fast you can access money, employer matching, free money. Investing in the wrong order means missing out on free employer money, paying unnecessary taxes, having money locked up when you need liquidity, lower overall returns. Investing in the right order means capturing all free money first, optimizing tax advantages, balancing growth with security, maximum wealth accumulation. The goal: get the highest return with the lowest risk at each stage of your financial journey. Let's walk through it step by step. Step 1, build a $1,000 starter emergency fund. $1,000 in a savings account. Before you invest a single dollar, you need a small cash cushion. Why this comes first. Without any emergency fund, the first unexpected expense sends you into debt. Your car breaks down, costs $600, and you put it on a credit card at 24% interest. Now you're paying interest instead of earning returns. That $1,000 covers minor car repairs, urgent medical copays, small household emergencies, unexpected bills, where to keep it, regular savings account or high yield savings account. Needs to be instantly accessible. How long this takes? Saving $200 divided by month equals 5 months dot. Saving $100 divided by month equals 10 months. Once you hit $1,000, move to step 2. Don't wait to build a full emergency fund yet. There's free money waiting in step 2. Step 2, get the full employer 401k match. Contribute enough to get 100% of employer match. This is the single highest return investment you'll ever make. How employer matching works? Let's say your employer matches 50% of contributions up to 6% of your salary. If you make $60,000 divided by year and contribute 6%, $3,600 divided by year equals $300 divided by month, your employer adds another $1,800, year $150 month. That's an instant 50% return on your money. No investment on earth reliably gives you 50% returns. This is free money. Common matching formulas. 100% match on first 3%. If you contribute 3%, they match 3%, 50% match on first 6%. If you contribute 6%, they match 3%. Dollar for dollar up to 5%. If you contribute 5%, they match 5%. What if you don't have a 401k? Skip to step 3. Not everyone has employer retirement plans. That's okay. Important notes: vesting schedules. Some employers require you to stay for 3 to 5 years before the match is fully yours. Check your plan. Even with vesting, the match is worth it. Contribution limits. In 2024 to 2025, you can contribute up to $23,000 year to a 401k, but right now, you're only contributing enough to get the match. Tax benefit. 401k contributions reduce your taxable income. If you're in the 22% tax bracket and contribute $3,600, you save to $800 in taxes. Once you're getting the full match, move to step 3. Step 3, pay off high-interest debt. Eliminate all debt with interest rates above 6 to 7%. Before you invest more, kill high-interest debt. What qualifies as high interest? Credit cards, 25% interest. Personal loans, 15% interest rate. Payday loans, insane rates. Kill these first. Some auto loans above 7%. Why this comes before more investing? If you have a credit card charging 20% interest, paying it off gives you a guaranteed 20% return. The stock market averages 8 to 10% over time. Paying off 20% debt beats investing in 8% returns every time. What about student loans or mortgages? If they're under 6%, skip to step 4. Low interest debt you can pay off slowly while investing. The strategy: list all high interest debts smallest to largest snowball method or highest interest to lowest interest avalanche method. Attack them aggressively. Every dollar beyond the minimum payment goes to debt until it's gone. This might take 6 months to 3 years depending on your debt load. That's okay. It's the right sequence. Once high interest debt is gone, move to step 4. Step 4, build a full emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash. Now you build your real safety net. How much do you need? Add up your monthly essential expenses: rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, minimum debt payments, but transportation. Multiply by 3 to 6. That's your emergency fund target. Example: monthly expenses, $2,500. 3 months, $7,500. 6 months, $15,000. How many months to save for? Stable job, dual income household, 3 months. Single income household, 4 to 5 months, 10. Unstable job, freelance, commission-based, 6 months. Where to keep it? High yield savings account earning 4 to 5% interest. Keep it separate from your checking account so you're not tempted to spend it. What if this takes forever? It might take 1 to 2 years to fully fund this. That's normal. While building this, you're still getting your employer match from step 2. Once your emergency fund is solid, move to step 5. Step 5, max out your Roth IRA. Target: contribute $7,000 year 2024 to 2025 limit. This is the most powerful wealth building tool for most people. What's a Roth IRA? A retirement account where you contribute after tax money, no tax deduction now. It grows tax-free. You withdraw tax-free in retirement after age 59. Why this is amazing. Let's say you contribute $7,000 a year for 30 years at 8% average return. Total contributed $210,000 account value at retirement to $850,000. All $850,000 is yours tax-free. If this was in a taxable account, you'd owe taxes on the $640,000 in gains. At 15% capital gains rate, that's $96,000 in taxes. Roth IRA saves you $96,000 in this example. Income limits: in 2024 to 2025, you can contribute to a Roth IRA if you earn single under $161,000, married under $240,000. There are workarounds if you earn more, called backdoor Roth IRA. How to do this: open a Roth IRA with Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. Contribute $583 a month to hit the $7,000 annual limit. Invest in a target date fund or S&P 500 index fund. What if I can't max it out? Contribute what you can. Even $200 a month, $2,400 year is better than nothing. Once you're maxing your Roth IRA, move to step 6. Step 6, max out your HSA if eligible. Contribute $4,150 year individual or $8,300 for 2024 to 2025. The HSA is the most tax-advantaged account in existence. What's an HSA? Health savings account. You can only contribute if you have a high deductible health plan, HDHP. Why it's powerful: triple tax advantage. Contributions are tax deductible, like traditional IRA. Growth is tax-free, like Roth IRA. 3, withdrawals for medical expenses are tax-free. No other account has all 3. The strategy: don't use your HSA for current medical expenses if you can avoid it. Pay medical bills out of pocket and let your HSA grow. After age 65, you can withdraw for any reason taxed like traditional IRA. Essentially, it's a super-powered retirement account if you don't need it for medical expenses. What if I don't have an HDHP? Skip to step 7. Not everyone qualifies for HSA. Once you're maxing your HSA, move to step 7. Step 7, max out your 401. Contribute $23,000 year 2024 to 2025 limit. Remember step 2 where you contributed just enough to get the match? Now you max out the entire 401k. Why this comes after Roth IRA? Roth IRA gives you more control. You choose any broker, Vanguard, Fidelity, etc. You choose any investments well. Lower fees typically, more flexibility. 401k is limited to your employer's plan, which might have higher fees and fewer options. But after maxing Roth IRA, 401k is still tax advantaged and valuable. Traditional versus Roth 401. Traditional 401. Contributions reduce taxable income now, taxed in retirement. Roth 401k, contributions are after tax, tax-free in retirement. General rule, if you're in a low tax bracket now, 1, 2, 22, use Roth 401k. If you're in a high tax bracket now, 24% plus, use traditional 401k fan. How to max it, $23,000 divided by year equals $1,917 divided by month. If you can't max it immediately, increase contributions by 1 minus 2% each year until you get there. Once you're maxing your 401k, move to step 8. Step 8, invest in a taxable brokerage account. Invest any remaining money. After maxing all tax-advantaged accounts, additional money goes into a taxable brokerage account. What's a taxable brokerage account? A regular investment account. No tax advantages for contributions, but no contribution limits, no withdrawal penalties. Full flexibility. Investments still grow. You pay taxes on gains when you sell. What to invest in? Keep it simple. Total stock market index funds, VTI, VTSAX, or S&P 500 index funds, VOO, VFIX. Tax efficiency matters here. In taxable accounts, you pay taxes on dividends annually, capital gains when you sell. Choose funds with low turnover and qualified dividends for better tax treatment. This is your financial freedom account. Unlike retirement accounts, you can access this money anytime without penalties. This is what funds early retirement, sabbaticals, major purchases, or entrepreneurial ventures. The strategy: contribute consistently $500 month, $1,000 month. Whatever you can after maxing retirement accounts. This account is how you bridge the gap between early retirement age, 45 to 55, and being able to access retirement accounts age 59.5. Once you're consistently investing in taxable accounts, you've reached the top of the hierarchy. Step 9 optional. Invest in real estate or business ask. This step is for people who've maxed everything else and want to diversify. Options: real estate investing, rental properties for cash flow man, REITs, real estate investment trusts in your brokerage account, house hacking live in one unit, rent us that. Business investment, start your own business, invest in someone else's business, angel investing or crowdfunding that. Alternative investments, commodities, crypto, small allocation only, very risky. Why this is last. These investments are more complex, higher risk, less liquid, require more management payment. Only do this after you've secured your financial foundation with steps 1 to 8. Most people never reach step 9, and that's fine. Steps 1 to 8 will make you wealthy over time. The complete hierarchy at a glance. Here's the full order. 1, $1,000 starter emergency fund. 2, employer, 401k match. 3, pay off high interest debt, 6% plus for 3 to 6 months emergency fund. 5, max Roth IRA, $7,000 year. Max HSA, if eligible, $4,150, $8,300 year, max 400, and 1K, $23,000 year. 8, taxable brokerage account. 9, real estate, business optional. This sequence captures all free money, employer match, protects you from emergencies, eliminates high-cost debt, maximizes tax advantages, builds long-term wealth. Follow this order and you're doing better than 95% of people. Common questions and mistakes. Should I invest if I have low-interest student loans? If your loans are under 5 to 6%, yes, make minimum payments and invest simultaneously. The market's 8 to 10% average return beats 4% loan interest. What if I can't afford to do all these steps? Do what you can. Even getting through steps 1 to 2 puts you ahead of most people. Build up over time as your income grows. Should I buy a house before investing? Depends. If you're planning to stay in one place for 5+ years and can afford a house without depleting your emergency fund, buying can make sense. But don't skip steps 1 to 4 to buy a house. What about saving for kids' college? After step 7 maxing 401k, you can allocate some money to 529 college savings plans. But your retirement comes first. Kids can get loans for college. You can't get loans for retirement. Should I invest in individual stocks? Not until you've completed steps 1 to 8 and have a solid foundation. Even then, individual stocks should be a small percentage, 5 to 10% max of your portfolio. Index funds should be your core. Biggest mistakes people make: skipping emergency fund and investing everything, not getting employer match, investing while carrying 20% credit card debt, maxing 401k before Roth IRA, keeping too much cash and not investing enough. Real example, putting it all together. Meet Sarah, age 28, earning $60,000 year, $4,000 month after taxes, year one. Step 1, builds $1,000 emergency fund, 3 months dollars. Step 2, contributes 6% to 401k for employer match, equals $300 divided by month. Step 3, pays off $5,000 credit card debt, 9 months aggressive payments, year 2. Step 4, builds $10,000 emergency fund, 4 months expenses, x $2,500 over 12 months. Still contributing $300 month to 401k for match now. Year 3. Step 5, maxes Roth IRA equals $583 divided by month as. Still contributing $300 month to 401k, total investing $883 month, year 4 to 5. Step 6, maxes HSA. She has HDHP equals $346 divided by month thous. Step 5, still maxing Roth IRA equals 6, $583 month. Step 2, still getting 401k, match equals $300 divided by month friends. Total investing $1,229 month, year 6 to 8. Step 7, works on maxing 401k, increases contribution from $300 to $1,917 month over 3 years as income grows to $1.75, year 9 plus. Step 8, opens taxable brokerage, invests additional $500 and $1,000, month $1,000, by age 3810 years later. Emergency fund, $12,000. 401k to $140,000. Roth IRA to $95,000, $45,000. Taxable brokerage, $25,000. Total net worth to $317,000. She went from $0 to $317K in 10 years on a $60.75K salary by following the hierarchy. Conclusion. The smartest order to invest your money isn't complicated. It's just a sequence that most people don't follow because nobody ever explained it to them. Capture free money first. Employer match is a 50 to 100% instant return. Protect yourself second. Emergency fund prevents you from going into debt when life happens. Eliminate expensive debt third. 20% credit card interest destroys wealth. Maximize tax advantages fourth. Roth IRA, HSA, 401k save you thousands in taxes. Build flexibility last. Taxable brokerage gives you freedom to access money before retirement age. This isn't about being perfect. It's about following a logical sequence that maximizes every dollar. Most people will never reach step 8 or 9, and that's okay. Getting through steps 1 to 5 puts you in the top 20% of Americans financially. The question isn't, can I do all of this? The question is, which step am I on right now, and what's my next step? Start where you are, follow the order, build wealth systematically. Your future self will thank you. Drop a comment with which step you're currently on. Let's help each other move to the next step. Subscribe, because next video, I'm breaking down the biggest investing mistakes people make and how to avoid them. Follow the order, build the wealth. It's that simple.